This is my updated video of 10 things I wish I knew before I was a mum. I feel like this video is going to constantly change just for the pure fact of every time I do it, I seem to have more information or different views, because obviously now I've got a 1-year-old, so it's very different in general. But I really want this channel to be about openness, about honesty, about really facing facts rather than fiction. My 10 things that are going to be probably brutally honest. I just want to make it very abundantly clear. I love my human, love my baby more than anything on this planet, but I want to be raw and I want to be real, and I don't want mums to get sort of clouded vision, and this is why I really do this channel. Okay, so let's go. Number 1, you can still love your baby and find it hard. It's okay. We're all in the same boat, and trust me, it is rough sometimes, but also there's absolutely incredible times as well. Just because you're finding it hard doesn't mean you don't love your child, and you will have a constant battle with your brain. Trust me, I do it all the time, because you'll think, okay, well, if I complain about this, people are going to judge me and think, oh, well, I don't love my child. That isn't the case. And this is why it's really good to have some mum friends. And if you don't have any direct mum friends, get things like Peanut, the app where you can meet other mums. Go to classes, go to coffee shops. You will soon start to find friends, trust me. It's like mums gravitate to mums because we need them. We need other support systems, and this is why I put this as number 1, because I think it's so important to not get in your head with this. And I really got in my head with it so many times, I can't even tell you. Number 2, exhaustion. Oh, it's crazy because to me the newborn stage was actually easy, but it wasn't at the time. It was never easy, right? But compared to now, I'm like, well, I sleep more, but I feel more exhausted, which actually doesn't make much sense at all because I was sleeping less then because I was up doing the feeds. But it was a lot easier to take care of this small human than I felt like it was in that moment, right? Now they're crawling, now they're walking, now they're climbing, now they're trying to hurt themselves. It's very, very different. But I think the exhaustion levels are crazy. I never drank coffee before I was a mum. Now, best believe I should have that on an IV drip because it's the only thing that keeps me going. But I think you really got to prioritise yourself. I really make sure that I've got my skincare routines. I have a bath once a week just to relax and recompose. I try to have an early night, but I'm still struggling to get sort of on board with that because I like staying up late and I like waking up early, which obviously doesn't help my days. But I think I actually started putting Kai to bed a lot earlier because that meant that me and Dave then had a little bit of time together, which was nice. I wasn't rushing to then stay up really late. I could actually have a little bit of a earlier night if I wanted to and not miss out on having fun in the evening. Okay, number 3 is the identity shift. This is the only thing I never saw anything about online. And the identity shift for me was actually quite sudden, because I was quite active, I was quite outgoing, I was full-time working as a kitchen designer, I was going to people's houses, I was designing, I was constantly in my job, I was doing online content creating, I was just full on. And then all of a sudden I have this baby and everything stops. Like, it's literally just a sudden stop. Your body changes, you literally look in the mirror and you're like, who the heck is this? Way more grateful for my body, let me just put it out there. But you do have this identity shift. I feel like I lived a different life, and then I had the baby, I had Kai, and that was it. It was a whole new adventure. I feel like I've had separate lives. Don't know if anyone else gets like this, but it is the weirdest feeling to have to try and find your identity again, especially at the age of 30. I'm quite a late mum, according to some. I mean, I don't think I'm late, but according to the books, I'm late, right? And I thought I'd already found myself. This is a whole different person. So I'm really refinding myself. And I think it took a year. It took a full year, I would say, to actually find myself. And everybody is different. But I think, yeah, for me, it was a year to get into a bit of a routine with Kai. Then I started seeing that once I got into a routine with my baby, I was good to go. I could have time to myself. I could focus on what I wanted to focus on. I could multitask. I wasn't able to multitask at the start. Probably the only woman that can't, but in general, I think it's really hard to multitask because you don't know what you have to prioritise, especially being a mum and especially having a baby and a small child. And I assume that doesn't stop when they get older as well. The identity shift was crazy, but I really recommend doing classes. Just get out the house a little bit. I think I cocooned myself. I was a bit scared to take the baby out, I'll be honest. And I think that fell into the identity shift. I think no one tells you that you can be petrified to take your child out of the house because you've now got to look after this human. If anything happens to this human, it's technically your fault, right? Obviously there's circumstances where it's not, but the majority of the time, if anything happens to your child, you take the weight and that burden. And I think that was putting me off finding my identity, but I think I got comfortable with leaving Kai with Dave, which sounds crazy because he's always at home. I think I got so used to just being with him constantly, I found it hard to leave him. So I would definitely say the identity shift is a big one, but once you find yourself again, it is the best feeling. Like, I remember it so vividly, the first day I felt the identity shift. I'd had a bath, I'd washed my hair, I'd fake tanned. I'm not recommending doing all of this, I'm just saying this is what helped me. Put on face and makeup, did my hair, went and got my hair done, and I just felt like a completely different person. I started eating healthier, I started drinking more water, I started looking after me again, and that really helped with my identity shift. Number 4. This one is nuts. Why did no one tell me about this? Because what is mum guilt? If you haven't heard about mum guilt, and you're not a mum and you're about to be a mum, brace yourself, right? Not trying to put you off, I'm just saying. Mum guilt, where did that come from? Because I'm guilty about everything. I'm guilty about me time. That's why it took me a year to find my identity again. I'm guilty about leaving them in a separate room. Kai's next door currently in his crib. Dave's watching him, but I'm still panicking. There's still a guilt that I'm sat here talking to you on YouTube. There's still this huge guilt. Why? Why? I'm not doing anything wrong, but it feels wrong. Everything feels wrong. Everything is a mum guilt. They're crying, guilty. They need feeding, but you don't know they need feeding, guilty. You're taking them out, but you actually want to buy something for yourself, guilty. Like, it's actually nuts. But trust me, it does pass. And I think I'm still in that little bit of the stage, but I'm not as guilty anymore. Like, I can sit here and talk to you guys and not feel a certain way about it, right? Guilt. Why did no one tell me about that? Number 5. How much you can love this human. I didn't think it was humanly possible. I know everyone says there's no love like your child's. Words cannot describe to you how much I love this human. He is just the best thing ever. And you are literally so tunnel vision for that child. It's nuts. It's actually nuts. Like, even for example, during the newborn stage, and you think they're the best looking baby in the world, they're really not. Most newborns do not look cute. But to you, you've got love goggles on. You are so just about that baby that it's hilarious. Actually so funny. But the love, I can't even explain it. Like, I can't explain it to you. And if you have the pleasure and privilege of having this experience, it is insane. It's a feeling like no other, trust me. I want you to know I've never had someone knows me like you do. Know what you do. What? I don't. Number 6. Now, every baby is different. One baby might do one thing, your baby might do another thing, but trust me, there is no same baby. There isn't. It's not possible. You might have similarities, but there is no same baby. So don't compare yourself to other mums. Don't compare your baby to other babies. Obviously take certain like health things into consideration, but apart from that, every baby is different. Give advice, but don't push it to other mums. But I would really say this is your point, to surround yourself with other mums. Go to mum groups, interact with other mums, learn about other babies, because it's still good to know, because you might want more babies in the future and then you might see a similarity in them. But the reality is most of them aren't the same. Every baby is different, what can I say? Just stop adding the pressure, you know, just like, we love to add pressure. I say this in every video that I talk to you guys. It's like every baby is different. Every bit of pressure you add that is extra, you don't need it. Number 7, small moments matter. You will look back and think, oh my goodness, where did that time go, right? The small moments, really cherish them. Take photos of them, take videos, take content, but also put your phone down and live in the moment with some of these moments as well. I think I'm very blessed that I'm not going back to work for a year, and I'm saying blessed, I've worked my bum off this year to stay out of work. I'm very grateful for the fact that I can do that and I can spend those moments, because some parents go back to work and their babies walk for the first time and they're not there and things like that, and I completely understand. Look, financially, I get it, like, we need to work. It is what it is, right? Cherish every single moment, because you don't know when you're going to go back to work. You don't know when they're going to be, I don't know, they're going to be going off to nursery, they're going to go to school, they're going to go to college, blah, 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 they're going to go into work, they're going to leave the house. And I think this time is just going to go so, so quickly, because it feels like only a month ago I had Kai, which is crazy because it's been a year, but it really feels that way. And you just have to cherish every moment. Number 8, you don't have to do it alone. I've already said it. Download Peanut, go to mum groups, go for walks, get fresh air, get in the right mindset and find other mums that can help support you, because your mum network is your most important one. And they say it takes a village. The village isn't just filled up with family members and your loved ones. It's filled up with new friendships. It's filled up with new interactions with old friendships that have babies to reconnect again. And it's funny because I've got so many friends that had babies when I didn't have babies, and there is this distance that you feel naturally because they're looking after their children. You don't really have that in common, but you still stick around because you have a good friendship with them, right? But when you have a child, you can go back to those friends and ask for advice. I message Talia quite a lot and ask her, like, what's going on? I message Nicole. I find out from all my girls, like, how are you doing? Like, how was this for you? I get advice from them because they've been through it and they're also prepared for the next stage, which I'm not yet at. Really important to surround yourself with the right people. Definitely. Make sure you've got a network. Don't be shy. Any shyness you had before, move it to the side and get yourself out there. Learn new friendships, new ways, and it will help you, I promise. Number 9. Another thing I didn't know is that the days feel so long. What is that about, right? But the months go so fast. It's the weirdest thing to explain, because when you're in the moment, there is no time. Like, you actually blink and the months have gone past, your baby's so grown, and then you look and it's like, right, well, they're 1 now. Okay, they're 3 months now, they're 4 months now, they're 5 months now, they're a year old. What? Where did that go? But the days feel so long because you're doing so much. I say this every time, but I worked very, very hard in my career. And I will tell you, face value, this is way harder than any job I've ever had. I had 150 staff at one point when I was in logistics, right? But here, being a mum, 24 hours a day, you cannot take your eye off the ball. You can't. Your brain doesn't rest. Even when you sleep, you're not sleeping. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing, because it is quite impressive, to be honest. But you do not function the way you used to function. You almost have to become a superhero. That's the only way I can describe it if I'm to say so myself. Days are long and the months disappear, and you will understand what I mean when you become a parent. And parents, let me know if I'm not on the ball here, but you really do have really long days and really short months, and I can't explain it any other way. And the final one, number 10. I didn't know what to do for this one, and then it actually came to me. Your heart no longer lives in your body. Your heart lives outside of your body. That's the only way I can describe this kind of love. Is your heart is literally walking around somewhere else now, crawling around, laying somewhere else, right? And there is just no thing like it. You have instant anxiety. Instant anxiety. I'm anxious all the time, and I was never anxious before. Like, I was the most laid back, chill person ever. Now I'm going grey. I'm so grey. This is blonde, but it's like mixed in with the greys. The anxiety, like no other, unmatched. But the love literally, my love is honestly walking around downstairs right now, which is nuts. But he has my whole heart. Obviously Dave has some too, but he does have my whole heart, and I can't think of a world without him. I can't think of my world before I had him. Like, it's just so different, and it's the most magical, amazing experience. I can't say it without sounding cringy because it's just incredible, and I absolutely adore it. I've obviously touched on a few points today that were, I guess, controversial, I guess not the norm. I don't want to sit here and just say to you, this is all rainbows and sunshines. I have my bad days, trust me, I do. But I think it's really how you recover from those bad days, and you just got to remember that this person is so innocent. They have never been in this world before. This is their first time in this world. This world is hard to navigate anyway. So when they're older, but now you are their cushion, you're their protection, you're their bubble wrap, and you just need to put them first, but also put yourself second. You don't have to forget about you just because you put them first. But yeah, they are my crazy 10 things. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like and a thumbs up. No, that is a like, isn't it? I don't get out much. But do subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this content. Let me know in the comments below if you want any more videos and what you would like to see from me. Bye.